Hi guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Jenofeve Designs. Today we are going to be continuing on in the Large Wanderlust. This is the album we're making currently. This is the Misty Rose. This is the Wanderlust Hybrid Traveler's Notebook / mini album. And let me show you the collection. This is from Prima, Misty Rose. And if you would like to, if you're coming to this video in the middle here, if you're just now finding me on YouTube and you'd like to see how we've made this from start to finish, then there is a link down below to a YouTube playlist that is called Wanderlust Misty Rose. And the first video in all of the playlists for the Wanderlust, for example, will be an introduction to the actual templates themselves. And then the second video will be like starting the covers and putting the inside pages in, embellishing, so on and so forth. So there is a link down below if you want to go step by step in how I've got to this point so far. It's pretty easy. I do take it literally step by step for you guys so that you can learn the process, learn the different ways that you can do things. So there will be a link down below in the Show More section to the playlist for this Wanderlust. There's also a link down below to the templates themselves. These are the Wanderlust Large. I don't remember... They come in 3 different bundles. I don't remember what all we used in this because there's the prototype. This is the prototype I made for the Made-A-Con class that was in September of last year. And some people have kits and some people don't. Don't feel like you have to have a kit because I show you exactly what is printed onto what and how and what page and all of that. So you don't have to have the kit, nor do you have to use this certain paper collection if you don't want it or you can't find it. Use your favorite paper collection. I'm just showing you ideas, showing you different ways to use the templates in this particular set of templates. So I'm going to try to closely follow what I've already made here for that class because we only got so far in the class and some of you do have the class kits, which I cannot, by the way, I cannot provide on a regular basis. It's not something I do. But anyway, so we're following that, but again, you don't have to have the class kit. You don't have to even use the paper collection. You can just follow along and use your favorite paper collection. Let's see, so this is my second video that I'm recording today. This is the first day I've recorded in over a month. Many of you know, and I really appreciate all of the time you guys have given me. So again, the last video we just did this little pocket here and this little insert, which was fun. And we're going to do another pocket and insert, I think, back here, maybe. We're just going to take it nice and easy. It's so strange when you don't record for a while. It just feels weird. Just like you have to get yourself back into the mood, you know, the mojo. Thankfully, it's mostly planned out that way. I don't have to think as much because my brain is just on overload right now. So it's nice to get back into paper crafting. I haven't done it in a while. So I'm pretty excited about it. I've been dragging my feet a little bit. But again, you guys have been so fantastic and kind, waiting on me and not, you know, putting any unnecessary due pressure on me. You guys have been wonderful. I just wanted to say thank you once again. Okay. I'm going to put this book aside here and I'm going to show you what parts we need. So we're going to be using pieces from the large. So this is the other piece from the pocket that we did in the last video. So there's this piece right here and then this is the other piece from there. So we're going to be using that and that's page 4. And then I also printed off page 8. And I used the vintage background. Also, I had these kits professionally printed. So look at the difference in the color. Do you see that? I don't know how well you're going to be able to tell. But that just goes to show you. These were professionally printed. However, every printer is different. So, like when I did my workbook, I might have been low on one color, which I think I was, as a matter of fact. I was a little bit low on a color, so it doesn't turn out near as vintage looking as the one that the printer did for me. But anyway, so that's page 8. We're going to need that. We're going to use the top loading insert, part 1. And then page 9, I printed this. This is one of the 12 by 12 sheets of cardstock that I cut down to fit through my printer. And on the pink side, I printed page 9. So we're going to be using these little pocket pieces in this pocket and insert. And I think that might be all we're going to do in this video, maybe. So let me move that aside. Okay, so let's start with the pocket. So what we're going to do is actually I think I'm going to tear the top of this off. I'm going to flip it this way. I'm going to tear about 1.5 inches off, just because I like that torn edge look. So if I were to tore it the other direction, you would see that white, which is also fine too. Either way it looks good. So I just tore that edge off, and then I'm going to go ahead and prep this. I'm going to cut this at an angle and cut these corners out. So this is obviously going to be a top loading pocket. I'm going to set this aside because I might be able to use that for something else. This is my little garbage bucket. I get asked about this quite a bit. I love that thing. It's from the Small Keepsake. And then, let's see. Now I'm going to get my paper trimmer out, I think. This is a Fiskars paper trimmer. And I'm going to cut this away from the rest here. And I'm going to set this other part aside. I've got kind of a mess going on over there. This, like I said in the last video, this is the first day I've been in my studio. I mean, I've come in and did a little bit of computer work, but really not much at all. I've been really terrible. It's just been really rough. It's been a rough month. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to trim this out. I'll come back and trim that out with scissors. And then for this, I think we're going to use both of these pieces. So I think I'm going to have to get my scissors out. Okay. So I am going to trim this pocket just kind of away from the rest of the things that are on this page here, and this pocket too. Right? So I'm going to put this aside, and we'll use that for something else. I better write the page number on here so I don't have to go look. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, trim these two apart. And these scissors, I have an Amazon list. These scissors are linked down below, and I actually found them. And they're really great scissors. I get asked about them all the time. And I forgot to mention that my Amazon list, I have a influencer page, and one of the lists on my page is the Wanderlust Misty Rose. So everything that I use, the best that I can, is linked down there. Even my paper trimmer, my scissors, all of that. That's all linked down there in that list if you wanted to check it out. And if it's not in that list, like for example, the scrapbook.com tape is not on that list, but the equivalent to is in that list. But I've also got a link down below to the scrapbook.com tape that I use as well. So it just really depends on where you shop. Like I like to shop on Amazon. I like to shop at scrapbooking stores. I like to shop on Etsy. So I have all that linked down below for your convenience. You don't have to buy through there, but they are affiliate links, but it doesn't cost you anything extra to go check that stuff out. All right, oh, one more. I'm not going to round these two bottom corners. I'm going to leave those, but I am going to cut this top part here. And you'll also notice on these two, do you see how there's rounded corners? I didn't cut up to those corners because one of them was going to get attached to this insert, and we'll cut those bottom corners together. And then the other one I'll do once we make it an actual little pocket. So now I'm going to get my scoreboard out. This is an EK Tools scoreboard and EK Tools stylus, and I'm going to go ahead and score all of these pieces. Well, all of them. The 3 pieces that have tabs. I'm going to go ahead and score all of those. Alright, so now I'm going to take and I'm going to go ahead and prep everything that I scored, all of those score marks. And this one, yeah. And I'm going to burnish those as well, just to make them good and crisp. And then I'm going to go ahead, I think both of these, I'm going to go ahead and prep them this way, but I think I'm going to flip them the other way. So I think this is what I'm going to do. Yeah, because I think I'm going to add this little pocket here to the front of there. So I think I'm going to do that to this side too, because I like this side of the paper better. It was just easier to print on the more solid side. You could see the lines better. But this way you got choices too. You can flip it either way. Anytime you print onto pattern paper, if it's double-sided, oops, I got a little heavy-handed there. If it's double-sided, then you can flip it over in the other way if you didn't want that pink showing, for example. Yeah, I got a little heavy-handed. I am really good at that. Getting very heavy-handed with my stylus. That's okay. Stylus. Alright, so now I'm going to get my Distress Oxide out. This is a Distress Oxide Walnut Stain by Tim Holtz and Ranger. And a Tim Holtz blending tool. And I'm going to ink all of these pieces up, including this piece. So I'm going to just take that white edge off of this side down. And then I'm going to flip this over and get the top part really good for right now. But anyway, so alright, I'm going to go ahead and ink all these pieces up. And then I will be back. Alright, next thing. I'm going to take the SCRAPBOOK.com tape that I was talking about. This is a Teflon bone folder, by the way. It's a fantastic investment. Also have that linked in my Amazon list. You can pretty much pick any of the Amazon lists that I have, and that most of these products are in there, like the paper trimmer and the bone folder and the tape and the scissors and all of that. Most of the same things, because I use the same things. So no matter what project you're looking at, you'll be able to see the stuff that I use. Okay, so I'm going to take my Tim Holtz little mini snips, and I did clean those from last time. I just took a little bit of alcohol and wiped the blades off. They got kind of sticky. And I'm going to put tape on all of these tabs, all 3 of those, all 3 of these, and all 3 of those. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and burnish that tape on there really good, so there's good contact. Alright, so let's start with the pocket. Let me make sure I know where I'm putting it. Even though I just looked before. Oh, okay. I think it's going to be here. Yep. So let's start by adding this tall pocket. And so I'm going to start by folding those tabs back over, burnishing them, and I'm going to tack them down this little bottom tab to the side tabs here. And again, if you didn't want to do that, you could cut them clean off, you know, at a diagonal, and they won't have any overlap at all. It's up to you. There really isn't any rules for how you like to do things. I mean, yeah, some glues work better than others and all of that stuff, but if that's how you want to do your corners, instead of having them overlap, then you do them that way. It's totally fine. There's no right or wrong way on that. And so I'm going to line this up at the bottom, and then I'm going to line it all the way up to the side here. Well, as best I can anyway. There we go. Oops. Oops. I got off a little bit. Well, that's what happens. So I'm just going to take my ink and just ink that up really good. Make sure that's got good contact. I didn't get it perfectly on there, but that is totally fine. So there's my top loading pocket. So then I was thinking about putting this pocket down here like that. So let me show you what I mean by my corners. I'm going to take my mini snips. You can just totally do a straight line like that. See how that's just straight across? So I'm going to just go ahead and do both of them this way. So when I flip it over, there isn't any overlap. You see that? So I'm just going to remove the backing off of here. And I guess one benefit to there not being any overlap is that you don't have that bulk. What we got going on here? That extra little bit of bulk. So if you're trying to cut down on the bulk, that might be something to consider. All right, so I'm just going to put this towards the bottom and try to center it just a little bit so it doesn't look too awkward. Right, and so there's the pocket there. I don't have an insert for this pocket yet, but I will. And you'll notice I didn't round those corners on there because it was a square at the bottom there. I just left them square. All right, so this is going to be the insert for this part right here. So I'm going to take this and burnish this. Oh, you know what though? I just cut them square. I need to angle them a little bit. Okay, I'm going to flip this around and I'm going to tack this bottom. So yeah, it just really is a personal preference. Whichever way you guys want to do it, that's what I suggest you do. There's no right or wrong. There's no crafting police. And I'm going to try to get this centered on here. Well, not centered on here. Line up the bottom. Line up the side. Line up the other side. Whoop! It's not perfect. See how it's kind of bowing out a little bit? So I'm just going to take that bone folder and I'm going to smoosh it. Smoosh it this side. Yeah, see, I did not score very well at all. So I'm just going to ink it. I'm just going to ink it and nobody's going to care. I need to re-ink my pad. But I am going to take these corners off. I'm going to make these rounded. Well, I got off really bad on that. That's okay. Hopefully it'll still fit in my pocket, huh? And I don't have anything that goes inside of there currently. I guess I could have put that other, could put this one in there. Or no, is that the same? What is that? Did I pick the wrong? No, that's the insert. It's like, did I grab the wrong one? Is that why it's wrong? No. But I might have. That's how my brain's been working lately. So then this goes in here. Like that. Now you may need to work it a little bit to make sure that it's, you know, sliding in and out pretty good. This seems like it's doing pretty good. Perfect. So there. So now we've got 2 pockets and, well, actually 3 because there's a pocket on the insert and then we've got the insert. So, all right, you guys, there we are going to stop there. I do believe, and then in the next video we'll go on and add some more things. I don't know what yet, but We'll add a few more pockets or a few more elements, and then we'll start to work on the inserts themselves. So if you like this video, do give me a thumbs up. Do let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to check out the Show More section. There's a lot of useful information down there. You just hit Show More and a whole box drops down. And here is a link to my YouTube channel if you would like to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. And don't forget to ring the bell so you get notified when I upload a video. Hopefully they'll be a little bit more consistent now. And then here's a link to my Etsy shop if you want to check out the templates, the Wanderlust templates. And there should be some videos up here you may enjoy watching. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.